My name's Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. Tonight I'm going to a Mardi Gras themed party, which why there's a Mardi Gras themed party in June, I don't know, but that's what I'm doing. So of course I'm going to do a Mardi Gras themed look, purple, gold, green, and I think I'm going to try to do the full look just with these palettes. So these are my Juvia's Place palettes, this one is the Magic palette, and this one is the Mini Masquerade palette. My take on these palettes is basically that the shimmers are really cool. The shimmers are very pigmented, so pigmented actually that because I have hooded eyes, they kind of move around because they're almost wet. So I have to be careful with them, but I do appreciate the pigment. The mattes are okay. And also I have to be careful with the shades because obviously Juvia's Place is a brand geared toward those with darker skin tones. So in the palettes that I have, this here is going to be my setting shade, which is really too dark for me, but I'm going to make do with it. Really, the only highlighting shade that would be appropriate for me is this one here, Giza, which is a really nice one, by the way. And of course the transition shades are darker. So between that and the pigmentation, I have to use these sparingly and carefully. So like I said, I'm going to start with this shade here for my setting shade. And I apologize if I mispronounce any of these names. I think this is called Kezi. This is my dollar store brush in case I didn't say that already. And I definitely want to make sure I take care of this crease area so that way when I start blending in the mattes that I find to be a little stiffer and definitely more pigmented, they'll blend and they won't stick. This is probably coming out darker than I think it is because I have the camera in a new position and the lighting's a little different. So we're gonna find out what happens here. Next I'm going to take my fluffy brush from Wish and carefully go into Nana from this is still the Magic palette. I'm really only going to pick up a little bit. I do wish these palettes had more colorful transition and crease options. But that's just me. I think you know that by now. I'm just carefully, slowly building this up. I would like this to be my transition shade. I plan on going in with the dark purple as my crease shade. See, we are quickly getting too dark. I went a little bit overboard. I got a little excited. If you have a darker skin tone, I don't think you have to be as careful. Just gonna add a touch more over here. I think when I look at my makeup today in natural lighting, I'm going to be surprised. Listen.
Yeah, listen.
When I'm rich and famous,
yeah,
and you need money, remember this. So next I'm taking my BH Cosmetics brush with a 3 on it, and I'm going to carefully go into this very dark purple called Ife, or at least I think that's what it's called. It looks very, very dark, rather, but see, I'm going in very lightly because this could get out of hand so quickly. Take a drink every time I say something like that. This wasn't exactly the look I was going for. Kind of forgot how dark that purple really is. Okay, well, at least it's blending. Honestly, this is a better experience with the mattes than I've had in the past. Next time though, if I was using other palettes, I would choose a brighter dark purple for this step and maybe a more golden transition shade. And add a little more over here. I'm going back to my dollar store brush and I'm switching to the mini Masquerade palette now, and I'm going into Giza very carefully. I don't know if the camera is going to pick this up, but I'm not usually into this kind of highlight, but I really like this one. Here we go again with the uneven brow bone highlight. Now moving on to the lid, I'm going to go in with the mini Masquerade palette. I think I'm going to use Mascara. Someone out there is definitely making fun of me for, this one's a little stiffer, for my pronunciation, but that's okay because I'm making fun of myself too. This one is stiffer than I remember it being. Not as creamy and pigmented. The good thing is that maybe it'll stay put better. The bad thing is it doesn't want to apply smoothly. Just trying to keep that to the outer third, but I see this one kind of went inward already. Let me see if I can blend that out a little bit with a clean finger. But meanwhile, on my hand. So next I'm going back into the Magic palette and I'm going into Buzo, which I chose this green over the other one. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. I chose this one over the other one because I know the other one is a little lighter. I think that one looks better on me, but I want a really bright green. So this is going basically in the middle of my lid. And I'm going to try to gently tap it into the purple. Look at that. And honestly, the best part is Juvia, this rich gold. I barely touched it. This one is notorious for getting all over my eyes, but look how pretty it is. So this is going on the inner corner, and of course being blended into the green. Now I'm going to carefully use my BH Cosmetics brush with a 3 on it, go back into the mini Masquerade palette and go back into Mascara and try to mimic what I've done on the lid as usual. So the purple goes on the outer portion of the lower lash line. Back into the Magic palette and into Buzo, the green. And that's going in the middle. And finally into Juvia for the inner third. I feel like this would look really good with a glittery winged liner, but I like how it turned out and I don't want to mess it up. Darn it, I thought these lashes learned to behave. Well, I chickened out of the eyeliner, but you could definitely put on a winged liner of maybe gold, green, and purple, maybe a dark purple, maybe black, and add like some silver or gold or purple or green glitter or all of the above on top of it. Next time. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope you have a good day no matter what it is you're doing. Bye! See you next time!